I don't know why I thought coming to a cafe on Tottenham Court Road on a Saturday would be a good idea. Just because you've written it down on your goals doesn't mean that it's written for you. So this is the template. I will walk you through it now. May your delulu come trululu, as they say. Assalamu alaikum, guys. Welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm going to be going through how to set proper goals and how to actually achieve those in 2024. It's kind of a mix between a vlog and tips. I'm going to start off with some advice on how to actually plan the goals, then do like a little vlog segment of me planning my own using my Notion template that I will also link in the description for you to download and use if you want to do that. And I also show you how I put together my mood boards using Pinterest and Canva. And then I end the video off with some final tips to actually achieving those goals that you've put in your plan. I will put timestamps for everything on the screen, and as always, they will be in the description. So yeah, enjoy. The key to achieving anything, really, and it's obvious, people have said it before, is planning. If you fail to plan, you're planning to fail. That's a saying that stuck with me from secondary school time, and it's true. The key things when you're planning your goals, and I've included a free Notion template in the description, I will go through it in a moment, but in order to make a plan that will actually help you reach your goals, you kind of need to make sure you include the following. First of all, you want to reflect on the past. In this case, it would be in 2023, what we did well, what we could have improved. Did we meet certain goals that we had for ourselves? And if so, how? And if not, why not? You want to literally dump everything from your brain. Be totally unrealistic. Everything that comes to your brain, write it down. You need to get the thoughts out. You can then piece some goals together and realize actually these little things are a part of a much bigger goal that I have. Slash, you can get rid of ones that actually don't align with what you want to do. But then after you have this like grand list, you can then go through and actually narrow the list down and then order them in terms of priority. Depending on how many goals you have, slash how disciplined you are, you may want more or less goals in the end, or you may want to categorize the goals into like work, personal, health and well-being, whatever categories kind of suit you. I would recommend sticking to like a SMART goal structure. So goals that are specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and time-bound. You can Google more about that if you don't really get what I mean, but I feel like everyone did SMART goals at school, so you probably know what I mean. And then once you've got your goals, you need to kind of dig a little bit deeper into each of them so that you can set your intentions and your whys. Why is it worth your time? Why is it worth doing? Why do you want to achieve this goal? Work out your strategies and how you're actually going to achieve the goals. For example, if your goal was to lose X amount of kgs, okay, how are you going to do that? Are you going to go to the gym this many times a week? Are you going to meal prep, or whatever the case? Then once you have your goals and have worked out what you need to do to achieve them, you want to then make a schedule. This is your yearly 2024 goals, so they're likely going to be quite big. So it's probable that you're going to have to work towards them every single day. If not, then every week, every month, at least every quarter, I'm assuming. You want to make sure that you go into 2024 with like an idea of what your day-to-day is going to look like, and then you can like kind of check in through the year and adapt that schedule if you need to, or if it's working well, then at least you know, you can see that progress and you know that that is the right thing to do. So those are my planning tips. I'm going to show you my Notion template now and go into the vlog of me actually planning my own goals, and then at this time, you can skip to that if you want, I'm going to just kind of round up with my tips on actually reaching those goals in 2024. Put on a face mask, grab a hot drink. Let's do our 2024 plan together. Well, that's what I'm going to do anyway, whether you join me or not. I'm going to use my little relaxing, pampering time to do my goals for the next year. Yep, I'm still on my October calendar. That's how disorganized the end of 2023 has been for me. There's a bunch of mess on my desk over here, and that's our dirty washing basket. So just a pre-warning, of the mess that you're going to see in the back. So this is the template. I will walk you through it now, and I will also link it in the description. So feel free to download this and use this to plan your goals. Basically what I've done is right at the top, this time next year I will. So it's like your main thing. It doesn't have to be you picking one of your goals, whether it's from the personal section or like a religious goal you have or a business goal. It's more so like the frame of mind you hope to be in this time next year. This little picture situation up here, you can obviously just change and put your mood board up there if you want to do that, or you can obviously just leave it how it is. Then I've got this year and month like loading bar kind of thing, so you can see how far through the year we are and through the month. Also obviously it's 93% at the moment because it's December, but come January it will refresh and you can kind of see how long left you've got to try and reach the goals that you've put in this planner. You've got the page contents here, a little calendar here. This is my Google Calendar. I've like synced it up with my Google Calendar, so you can obviously swap that out for your own Google Calendar, or just have like another thing here. You could put your mood board here, but this works best for me. Then I've put notable milestones, so things that you're proud of throughout the year, if you want to put in this notable milestones section. So say for example, the examples I've put here is finished 5 books and then the date, or you could put like I launched my online store on this date, or I surpassed this many orders on this date. Then we've got the goals pages. The ones that will be ready made are religious, personal, health and wellness, finance and work. If you wanted to add another one, you just press add new here, and then you will see the goal page template comes up. Then you can replace this picture with whatever you want, add an icon, which adds a little thing here, and add a cover, and it adds a photo up there for you. It starts off with a brain dump. My camera's about to die, so I'm going to swap to my phone. You've got a little brain dump section where you can just literally anything that comes to mind. Even if it's for a different goal section, you can just put it here just so you don't forget it. And then it takes you to these bits where you like refine that list and, you know, break it down into your most important. It's up to you how many goals you do. I did put 6 here. If you wanted more than 6, you can just copy and paste the lines. If you wanted to just have 1 or 2, then you can obviously delete or just leave it blank or whatever you want to do. So goal number 1, this is where you write the goal. So say for example, goal number 1, drink 8 glasses of water a day. You've got the why. Why is it worth your time in 2024? What are your intentions behind it? Intentions are so important. I feel like you're never going to be able to achieve any goal you put here if you don't have pure intentions, or like even know what your intentions are, because if you have no driving force, then what's going to force you to do it? Then you've got your strategies and to do, so you can list out as many here. I've just put 3. What things do you need to do? What habits do you need to adopt to fulfill this goal of yours? For example, listen to 1 to 2 lectures or podcasts a week, go to the gym 3 times a week, etc. Depending on what your goal is, obviously, is what you're going to write here. Sacrifice, the cost. What hard things do you need to do or need to give up in order to reach your goal? For example, sleep earlier, like sleep by 11 p.m. Put a screen time limit on your phone or whatever. And then just a little reward section if there is anything that you want to give yourself for achieving this goal. It's up to you what parts of these you fill out or don't fill out. I've just kind of laid it out. Number 1, how I would like it. And number 2, just in a way where it's not just writing out what your goals are. You are literally giving yourself actionable points, and that's how you are going to achieve your goals. These are just pictures that I've put. I just wanted to put something colourful so you can swap them out. Say, for example, if this was like a goal for your eating, then you could put a picture of food. If there's a goal for exercise, you could put a picture of the gym, and it kind of reminds you of what your goal is. And also, this is just a link to a photo on Pinterest, so you can swap it out for a link for another photo, or just put in another photo, or you can put your mood board or whatever suits you. And then in every single goal page, there is a quarterly check-in. So you'll check in March, June, September and December, just to kind of see what's going well so far, what could be improved moving forward, and then just any extra notes that you didn't think fit into these 2 categories. In December, it's obviously going to be like your end of year reflection. So what you write in the what could be improved moving forward thing is kind of you getting ready to then plan for 2025. And then under these big goal sections, I've got a would be fun section. So these are just like bucket list items. And not even that serious that they would be called bucket list items, just things that you think are fun, something you've seen on TikTok, or, you know, that your friend went to recently and you want to have a go at, for example, a pottery class, or visiting a new city, or traveling to this place, or meeting up with this friend. Stuff that will be little wins that you can quite easily get throughout the year. And then I've got a note to self section, which is just a little reminder that you want to give yourself, kind of maybe like an affirmation or whatever else you want to kind of remind yourself through the journey. And then I've also put a reflection section here because not everyone's going to want to reflect on each individual section of goals. Like not everyone's going to want to do 4 or 5 check-ins every quarter, if you get what I mean. So if you'd rather do an overall reflection and kind of just check in on your mental health, just in general, how you're going and how many goals in total that you're working towards, then you can just fill out this section. It's like kind of up to you. I've just put them both there so you can decide which one works best for you. I'm gonna see how it goes, I think, and see if by the first quarter I've got enough to write for each of them. If not, and it's kind of just a general check-in, I might just do it here. But yeah, that's basically what I've done, and I'm going to carry on filling out mine now. This I started filling out in Primark the other day. I'm gonna kind of jump forward in a second for you to see that footage, and then it will kind of jump back here for me finishing my planning off.
It just thinks like it's old.
Hi. Hiya. Hi.
Come on.
Basil has taken the kids, and I don't know why the camera makes my skin look so rubbish. Anyway, I'm gonna go to Blank Street. I've never been to Blank Street. Oh no, it's that queue outside the door. Don't do this to me. I don't know why I thought coming to a cafe on Tottenham Court Road on a Saturday would be a good idea. So yeah, everywhere's packed and I'm just giving up. I'm gonna go to Primark and hopefully the Greggs isn't too packed in there, and then I can just whip out my laptop, which is a bit awkward. I didn't really want to do that. I feel like it might be a bit strange getting a laptop out in a Primark, but it is what it is. By the time you're watching this clip, you will have already seen my Notion template. I've done my religious and my personal goals. I haven't finished the sections. I'll show you what I mean. Like I've written what the goals are, I've done my brain dump, condensed it into the actual goals, but I just haven't completely fully written out all of these sections, like my intentions, how I'm gonna reach the goal, what I need to sacrifice, and my rewards. I don't have that much time today to finish it, so I think I will just move on now to doing my mood board, because then I'm going to change this photo up here to my mood board. But it was nice to get my brain dumps out while I didn't have the kids, because it's when I have the kids when my mind is rattled. I'm going to stop talking because my lips feel so dry and it just makes me feel gross. And then we're in Primark because I want to get some bed sheets, so I'm just going to keep going basically until I wakes up, then I'll call Faisal and he can bring Zach back. The strawberry lemonade from Greggs is actually pretty good. I feel like the easiest thing to do is to just type in mood board and then like the thing that you're thinking about. So for example, I just did mood board Islam and then mood board health, and then I'll do like mood board exercise or something. I woke up, so now we're gonna go. Oh look, what have you added in the basket? I'm not really gonna vlog this shopping trip, but there is a lot of cute stuff in the kids section in Primark. I love when thank you cards can like double up as a poster or like a print. That's what I'm gonna try and do with mine, but I haven't designed them yet. I want to do some like business type vlogs, so I will hopefully do a few of those inshallah, and I can also show how I'm designing my cards as well. Oh yeah, okay, so when I ordered, like during the live, she said if you buy anything now on the live, you also get a 2024 desk planner. So that's what she's also put in here. And then this is it. It's the Busy Building My Empire planner. If you haven't noticed, I'm literally on the floor. I don't love that the pages are pink. Other than that, it's looking good so far. Okay, so I'm just about to make my mood board. I've just done 2970 by 2100 pixels. I don't know if that's the right size that I want to be doing, but that's what I'm doing anyway. I've downloaded most of my pictures that I want to use from Pinterest. There's just a couple more that I need to go through. So I'm just going to go through and download these. So I've got 52 photos. And I'm just sending that to my laptop. And that's them all popping up here. So what I like to do is pick out the ones that are kind of like most important to me, so I can make those big and put those kind of where I want them, and then I just add like fillers around them. I'm gonna put this Quran journaling kind of situation there-ish. I definitely need to eat healthier. The future is yours to create. I feel like it's really good vibes for a mood board, to be honest. I'm literally just chilling. I've had this face mask on, I'm not even joking, for like an hour and a half, and it's meant to be like a 10-minute situation. So this is my 2024 mood board. I have tried to put some more quotes on there than I did last year because I feel like, I don't know, it's just good vibes. I liked that last year. I have tried to prioritize, in my head at least, and with my intentions, Islam and my deen. So I've tried to incorporate that literally in all corners of this, and even stuff that isn't obviously Islamic, stuff like taking care of my body and, you know, having healthy habits and stuff like that. I'm kind of, you know, putting into that mind frame. Like, I'm not explaining myself very well, but like everything I'm doing is ibadah, and like being a parent and taking care of myself and etc, etc, everything's for Allah, and I really want that to be the theme for 2024 because that is how you become successful. So nice. I've added my mood board to the top of my Notion template. Bye, Mama. Bye, love you. Me again. Okay, so my tips on how to actually achieve those goals that you just set in 2024. Starting off with accountability. A lot of people need accountability. I am one of those people, and I know, especially in the Muslim community, you kind of want to keep things hush-hush. You don't want evil eye. For some people, it's just they don't want the embarrassment of saying that they tried to do something and then they failed at it. But it's really helpful if you can buddy up with a friend or family member, or join a class, or join a forum or an online group. Then you can kind of hold each other accountable, which will help a lot because you know someone's kind of depending on you as well. And it kind of adds that little bit of motivation, and for the days where you kind of just don't feel like getting up and doing it, you will do it because you're being held accountable. The next thing, super crucial, renew your intentions as often as you can, but at least every month, every quarter, whatever, so that you always have that intrinsic motivation to do it because you know your why. You know that this is your goal, but why is it your goal? Why is it important for you in your life? Why is it worth your time? Why is it worth you getting out of bed when you don't want to get out of bed? Why is it worth you getting out of the house when you don't want to get out of the house? Number 3, be delusional and trust in Allah, of course. It's kind of just like fake it till you make it. I used to talk about that a lot, literally since my 2015 blogging days. If you start getting your head in like the mind frame of living the life you want to live, then you're going to attract that. If anyone can make it happen, it's Allah. So trust in Allah's plan, make dua, pray tahajjud and call on Allah basically, because yes, on paper it might look delusional, but miracles happen every day. You never know. The next tip is if you're easily overwhelmed, and I'm one of these people and I do this all the time. If you're likely going to get overwhelmed, then build up to your ideal situation. So what I often do is I'll say, okay, I'll use the gym as an example because I feel like it's an easy example. 2024 goal, I want to go to the gym 5 times a week. If you go to the gym 0 times a week right now, what makes you think you're going to suddenly go from 0 to 5 on January 1st? Like, what difference does it make that we are now in January? It doesn't make a difference. The best thing you can do is work up to going 5 times a week. So you want to start going once a week, then you can build that up to 2 times a week and then 3 times a week, and then eventually you'll get to your goal number of gym visits a week. Failing, especially before you've even properly begun, can be very off-putting and like demotivating. So if you can try and minimize your failures, at least at the beginning stage, then you're more likely to want to continue, and it gives you more of a chance to actually get into a habit before you quit something. Once you have the discipline and you have that habit down, it's a bit more easy to have days where your heart's not in it, because your body will just say, get up, do it. Even if you're not present, you're still contributing to reaching that goal. If you are experiencing failure after failure after failure, you're not likely to want to push past that feeling of, I don't really want to do this. And lastly, and arguably the most important point, remember that just because you've written it down on your goals doesn't mean that it's written for you. And by saying this, I'm not saying give up. If you try and it's not working, automatically I think, oh, it's obviously not written for me, I'm just going to give up. I'm just saying be prepared to be flexible, to adapt, maybe because of a change in circumstance that you didn't expect, or like something along those lines. You can still work towards your intended goals, but bear in mind that the outcome may not necessarily be what you're expecting it to be, and it could be better than what you're expecting. It could be that yes, you are going to reach that goal, but maybe it's not in 2024, maybe it's in 2025 or 2030. Either way, trust in Allah's plan, and remember, with hardship comes ease. You've got this. May your delulu come trululu, as they say. Whenever you're feeling unmotivated, remember your why, and inshaAllah that will get you through 2024 and reaching every goal that you set for yourself. I never used to do videos like this on my old channel. If you don't want to take my advice, then don't take it, I don't mind. But hopefully some of the stuff I've said here has kind of made you think, okay, I can do this. But yeah, subscribe if you liked this video. If you have any tips for reaching your goals, leave them in the comments. Let's help each other out. And inshallah, I'll see you guys in the next video.